Hi, my name is Galaviz. I work with Scholarships AZ here in Tucson, Arizona. I'm an undocumented DACA recipient, and I also go to college here in Tucson. I feel it's important to face Christmas and how it relates to our lives as undocumented youth. The Christmas story of Mary and Joseph, of Joseph having to return to his hometown to be counted in the census, mirrors a lot of what I have to go through. Luke 2, 1-6. In those days, a decree went out from Caesar Augustus that all the world should be registered. This was the first registration when Quirinius was governor of Syria, and all went to be registered, each to his own town. And Joseph also went up from Galilee, from the town of Nazareth to Judah, to the city of David, which is called Bethlehem, because he was of the house of lineage of David, to be registered with Mary, his betrothed, who was with child. And while they were there, the time came for her to give birth. Just like Mary and Joseph, I too share a similar story to their coming to Bethlehem census story. I am an undocumented immigrant here in Tucson, Arizona. I have DACA, and I've applied for DACA, or I applied originally and I've reapplied now. It's my second time. Recently I had come to this building right here, the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Center. It's just a center where like Mary and Joseph, you have to go to be counted, but I am counted with my weight, my height, my address, my hair color, my eye color, my fingerprints, finger by finger, my fingerprints, and my picture, my signature. I have to give it all to them. Even though I'm not a criminal, I am treated like one. Mary and Joseph also had to go to Bethlehem, and they also had to be counted, and they had to pay taxes. And although I don't have to pay taxes when I come here, I do have to pay a $495 application fee, a fee that you're never going to get back, whether you get accepted or not. So it's a very difficult process, and it's long, it's tedious, but it's something that I have to go through, and something that I obviously don't wish to be going through, but something I also imagine Mary and Joseph didn't wish to be going through. And I imagine that they just wanted to have their son, Jesus, at home in Nazareth, where they've built a life. I wasn't born in Tucson, but it's a home. It's been my home for 17 years. It's been my home since I was 2. It's where I've made friends. I have a wonderful job. It's where I go to school here. I've been going to school here since kindergarten. It's where I've served as a summer missionary for the past 7 summers. It's where my church is, where my family lives. This is my home, and I pray every day that I don't have to go through this process, and that my undocumented brothers and sisters wouldn't have to go through this process of being accounted for. I pray that my brothers and sisters that work in government can see that we have struggles too. I love God, and I pray every single day that there is a legislative fix that doesn't treat us like criminals anymore, that will give us peace of mind, and just peace that we haven't felt in a very long time. I also continue to pray for a Clean Dream Act. The Clean Dream Act doesn't use us as bargaining chips, doesn't use us for the wealth of another person, doesn't use us for the power of another person, but just sees us and views us as humans who deserve to have a peaceful life in this country. Coming to this place isn't normal, isn't something that kids my age are doing. Looking around at the people driving in and out of this place, no one looks the same. They're all different skin colors, shapes, ethnicities, and it's mind-blowing to me to see all these people going through this process, to be able to have papers, to be able to have their name on a legal paper in this country. I read something very interesting the other day. It was a wicked system that killed the King of Kings, Jesus. It was a wicked system like this, a wicked system that had people that weren't criminals be treated like criminals, just like myself and other undocumented people. It was a wicked system that killed the King of Kings, and it's a wicked system now that has people come to buildings like this and have them accounted for and have them be treated like criminals, even though they're not. They're just regular people trying to live their lives in this country. Mary and Joseph must have also been feeling really scared. They had a baby on the way, and a very, very special baby on the way, and I couldn't imagine having to travel the 65 miles they had to travel. I can only imagine that they felt scared, they felt lonely, they felt hopeless, and nobody was willing to help them. Just like how I feel when I walk into this building. I feel scared, I feel lonely, I feel helpless, hopeless. And I don't want to feel that way anymore.